Questi sono i miei angeli, sono gli angeli miei.
E pizzarelle tue?
Si stanno imbriagando con il limoncello che ho fatto io. E le voglio bene assai. I love you, girl.
God bless. Amen. Troppo belle. Tutti voi.
I'm going to give you a recipe. It's a great recipe.
But today you're going to be a pizzaiola.
Today, we're going to be, all of us are going to be pizzaiolos. We are going to make una pizzaiola. And what this is this is great because you get your pasta course and then you get your main course all in one frying pan. What we're going to need for this is, we need your steak, we need tomatoes.
We get tomatoes from Pasto's, which is special.
I buy a lot of my tomatoes there. I use centos as well.
Do you use crushed or you use whole?
These are whole peeled.
Hello.
Right. Okay. You need garlic, your olive oil, and your oregano.
The oregano is important.
The oregano makes it. And we are going to generously coat the bottom. Like I always tell you, don't be cheap with the oil because it really makes the flavor. It coats your pasta.
It should be lucida. What does that mean?
Lucida means it should shine. A delusion, okay? I have some pomarola here, my tomatoes, very ripe. So when they get so ripe like this, I like to cut them up and put them in my sauce. It enhances it. It makes it even better. But heat it up. I'm going to put our steak in here. A little bit higher than medium. I always cook for an army of people. I don't understand why. Peeled tomatoes. My small jar of peeled tomatoes.
So you don't dice them, you hand crush them?
Yeah, I crush them by hand. That's what my mother used to do.
Go.
Now we're going to put our fresh Campari tomatoes in here. How delicious is that? It already smells so delicious. We have our garlic. Salt that up nice. Our fresh ground pepper. My leftover tomatoes that I had in my refrigerator.
Don't leave them behind.
I'm not going to leave them behind. Why? Now, the ingredient that makes this a pizzaiolo and not a marinara. Well, it's not a marinara because there's meat in it, but it's a pizzaiola because in the tomatoes for the pizza, when you go to pizzeria, they use oregano. We're just going to sprinkle it on top. See, it's easy. You don't need to measure. That's it. No. Just going to let this cook together. Maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
What kind of pasta would you serve with it?
Well, one of my favorite pastas is spaghetti. And that's what I would do with a pizzaiola. I don't really like it.
I think it goes with the long. Yeah.
I think it looks. I'm going to take this and turn the steak over to the other side. It's just a waiting game. We're just going to let that
sauce about 8
minutes
in?
Get thick. Yeah, we're going to let that sauce get thick. You know, you want to constantly see it
what kind of
slightly
heat?
boiling. Well, it depends on your stove, but you want to constantly see that it's boiling and tightening and, you know, reducing. As my sauce is cooking and reducing, as you can see, we want to reduce that. A lot of this water, it's got to be thick and delicious on the pasta. I have my pasta water boiling, salted water boiling, and I've chosen to go with this spaghetti. Now,
I like the Cecco.
There's a lot of good ones. What you need to look for is
bronzato.
Bronze cut, trafilato al bronzo, which means the machine that they cut the pasta with has a bronze plate, not a Teflon plate. So look for that when you buy your pasta.
Yeah.
But the other ones are good.
Stop, John, please.
Late.
I'm eating breadstick. I'm hungry. Steak is cooked. So I'm just going to take it out. And I'm going to keep reducing this sauce, even raise the temperature higher to get this nice and thick. Pasta for 4 people, but you can feed 5 with a pound of pasta, you know, with a more moderate portion. But we're starving because last night my niece got married, and we
got to recover.
We need to recover. We need our. Okay, we're gonna throw it in. Our water's boiling. If you are watching your weight or whatever, and you don't want to use as much oil as I did, please hold back on the oil. It's still going to be delicious. So now I'm going to ask my director, Spielberg, to come over here and see if this pasta is cooked. Come here, Spielberg.
Fammi provare.
Proving a bug. Easy, easy. Okay, I've got my pasta cooked and drained. Now I'm gonna, my sauce, I shut it off, it's cooked. I'm gonna take the oilier part.
This is important.
And I'm gonna dress this pasta with that. I mean, you could also take the pasta and dump it right into this pan, but I like to do it this way.
This way if you have left.
Want to make sure that all the pasta is coated with the sauce nicely. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Spaghetti alla pizzaiola.
Buon appetito.
Magnifico.